So Peach McIntyre is a social media influencer, right? And she says that her kids have been racially profiled at Lakewood Prep School, which is, I think, located in Florida. Okay, so now this is what happened. First of all, Lakewood is a predominantly white school. Peach is a black woman. Her kids are black. 98% of the kids at Lakewood are white kids. Okay, that's the scenario. So she says that her daughter, who's black, came back home with some janky ass, that's what you say, some janky ass looking plastic bag. And in that plastic bag, there were processed food. You know, like those foods that are given to homeless people? Like processed foods, snacks, and all of that. And it was in some janky ass looking bag, right? So apparently Peach asked her kids if the other kids got this bag, and she said no, only the black kids were given this bag. Looking from the outside, it's racial profiling, right? Why did only the black kids be given this janky ass looking bag with processed foods in it? Why weren't the white kids given this bag? This is according to Peach. So there's an organization called Feeding Empty Little Tummies, which is kind of like a feeding scheme that works within the community, not only at school, but also for the homeless. So now these janky ass bags, as she puts it, these bags are coming from that organization. The organization gives it to the school then gives it to the learners, right? Now, Peach says because her kids were black, the school assumed that her kids were going hungry, which apparently is not the case. But I'm going to step in here as a teacher and say, if I see that your child is overeating, if I see that your child is exhausted, if I see that your child at lunchtime, your child is always in the line, second or third in the cafeteria, going up and down, getting the pasta, the pizza, then it's an indication that your child is actually not eating enough. Your child is exhausted, always kind of sleepy, lethargic in my class, then it's a sign that something is going on. Obviously, I observed this over an extended period of time, and which is why organizations like Feeding Empty Little Tummies exist to kind of bridge the gap, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, what is the issue? Number one, she says her kids have been racially profiled. I do not believe that her kids were racially profiled, because Peach by nature is problematic. This is a ploy to get eyes on her social media because November and December are coming up. And basically, long story short, social media influencers get paid double in November and December. Peach is motivated by social media. She has lost her TikTok account. She's trying to get more followers, blah blah blah. She's very calculating, okay, very intelligent woman. Now, going back to the organization Feeding Empty Little Tummies has gotten a lot of backlash on social media. People love, racial issues, and people love the bad guy, kind of who is the bad guy in this situation. A lot of the mothers have said that their kids have also received these bags. By mothers, I mean the white women and the white men and all that. Their kids who are white also received these bags. It's not just the black students who are receiving these bags. Again, there's nothing wrong with an organization like Feeding Empty Little Tummies. There's nothing wrong that Lakewood Prep did. Again, even if Peach's kids were the only kids who were given those plastic bags, if Peach's kids are coming to school looking hungry, looking disheveled, lethargic in class, unable to focus, it is an indication that they are not getting enough food at home. The school has to intervene. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'll see you in the next one.